So maybe this will help some people, not everybody, but I've been asked a good amount of times about sneaking around as an Iksar in Freeport, or not even necessarily an Iksar. I've been asked about it on the Shaman as well, about banking in Freeport and stuff like that. So I said I'd make a video, so I'm going to do that now, and I've actually lagged on it. I've been asked for quite a while, and I just haven't gotten around to it, but we're going to do it today. So what I don't suggest is going through the front really ever. These guys are, well, so I'm level 30, but these guys are red. And there's a lot of them. They're from every angle. There's a couple here. There's this random dude here. He's dubious. But there's more guards there. And it's always a tight squeeze. Like, there's no way around it. Like, they're gonna see you, even when you're sneaking. So when you're sneaking, you walk slowly. They're still threatening from the front. So you have to get, like, go from the side and etc. So we'll take a look at that. So first things first. And I'm gonna use a soap pot for this, just to not waste too much time. Where are they? You don't need a soap pot, or a sew in general, but I don't want this to take longer than it needs to. So what I would usually do is go through, like, you know, the underground passages for evil races. See if I can remember where to go. I think it's this way. No. So that's the way up to the dock. Where you can get to the dock easily without being killed. Okay, so here are the evil class trainers, GMs. Jeez, like here's the Necromancer one, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of vendors here. Now they're all dubious, but they won't sell to you. They'll say, "Don't you Iksars have your own merchants, etc." But if you get behind them and you use sneak, then they will vendor to you. Sneak didn't work. Every Iksar has sneak regardless of class. I don't think it worked again, did it? Okay, so it worked that time. So there you go. You could vendor to them, and they don't rip you off or anything like that. All right. So that's that. But let's go up to the surface now. Wait. It's this way. This is a lot easier if you, so I got asked about banking on my shaman, which is really easy because you have invis. So you just invis all your way to the bank. And then when we get to the bank on this guy, I'll show you the whole, just like the wall trick. But if, so what are you making as a Iksar usually? You're usually making like a monk or a shaman or a necro, I guess, are the most popular. So Necro and Shaman, you're just going to invis and do it. As a monk, you have to sneak around. If you make a warrior or, you know, something else, which I'm trying to think of what else you could be on Classic. Yeah, warriors are going to have a bad time. Warriors are dangerous. So here's where you could wait for the boat. You can get a good look at what's going on over here. So we're going to go through this house. The NPCs in here are dubious. What usually I'll do is, you know, I'll hide behind a wall and then con them. I already know these guys are dubious. So when I come out here, I know there's guards out here, so I'm going to start sneaking ahead of time. Oh, jeez. You want to stay on their sides. So I'm indifferent with him from the side. So, I mean, I'm really surprised that I didn't aggro him. So you want to stay on their side like this. So you have these guards here. You can't walk directly in front of them. So you try something like this. Oh, they saw me. This is where Feign Death comes in handy. This is why if you have a warrior, you're going to have a bad time. This is going to be really hard to accomplish as a warrior. Naturally, like I said, if you have invis classes, you'll be able to get around it. So the number one reason, again, you don't want to go through the front is because that's what Cinecool refers to as super cops. So I'm not sneaking anymore. I'm going to stand and sneak at this immediately. See there? So what I did is I stood up from Feign Death and I clicked sneak at the same time. Stand sneak, like at the same time. And if you're positioned well, they won't see you. So if you get like this, you can actually like walk behind them like this. Like I'm on top of them. And then kind of... So now we got more. So this is going to be tough. But these guys aren't too high of level. So you can do the same thing. It's like sneak behind them like this. But you have a wall right here. So you're going to have to just kind of make a run for it. So they got me. So we're going to have to feign death again. And now I know this is sloppy, and this is why I say it's much harder to do as a warrior. A warrior, you might have to just like sneak around and then at some point make a break for it. But we're using the monk as the example here. So I'm going to stand and sneak again. Now sneak doesn't go off 100% of the time. So if it doesn't, you're just going to have to feign death again. So stand and sneak. So it worked. Okay, so we're going to go this way. There's another guard. This guy's high level. No, he's not. He's a low level, so I'm going to try to just sneak around him. So this guy is going to be tough. You could try to go like around him, around the back of him. He's a red. So you can try to go... Oh. So it's not going to work going around the back of him. So we're right by the zone line, so what we're going to want to do is just make a run for it. Where is he? He's still on the wall. Or we're just going to make a run for it anyways. So just make a run for it. The zone line's like right there. So maybe sneak up as close as you think you can get, and then at some point just click off sneak and make a run for it and cut corners. So what I like to do is always check around the walls like this. Let's hit sneak. And then you can go behind him like this. That's bad news. So 100% you're going to aggro that guy. So we're just going to have to wait for him to pat or something. All right, he's patting away. So now we'll go by. Man, I click off sneak any chance I get, and I kind of just look ahead. So there's the monk trainer. I don't know. Last time I tried to train there using sneak, I died. So I wouldn't try it again. We're going to stop off here. These mobs are KOS. Oh, wait, no. Whoops, wrong building. So we're going to stop here. And this vendor is cool. If not, sneak behind her and you could use her. I'm going to pick up some muffins. I'm going to just buy max muffins here. Because I'm going to show two things in this video. How much more spots? How many more spots we got? I'm not going to turn all these in on video. I'll do it on my own time, but I'm going to show the turn in. There's a guard that walks around here, so I'm just checking. I thought those were guards. They're not guards. Okay. A lot of corpses in town. All right, there's no guards. Perfect. So we're going to make a pit stop before we go to the bank. So here... These guys are KOS, or at least one of them is. So you can sneak here as well. Sneak didn't work. I'm not going to use it because for me at this level they're green. If they're not green, you're going to want to sneak, but they're looking away from you, so it's fine. So here, what you have to do, like the first time, is you have to get the wolf form. So you would come in here with wolf form. With wolf form, you just pay a druid, just one zone over in the EC, just say, hey, can you just go on the other side of the zone, hit me with a wolf form, I'll pay you some plat. And then you go buy the muffins, and then you come over here. And I don't need to do it anymore because I'm cool with this guy now. But what you do is with your invis is you want to, or with your wolf form, is you want to come up with him. You could also do it with invis as well, because you can sneak and invis at the same time. So what you do with sneak and invis is you get the invis, and then you stand right here and you use sneak, and then when you're successfully sneaking with invis, you come over here, you stand behind him like this, and then you turn in the muffins, which will remove your invis, but you'll still be sneaking and you'll be behind him. So it works out. But anyways, I don't have to do any of that. So what you do with this guy is you just hand him 4 muffins. You can just click them on him. And this is gonna be loud. Let me turn it down. At least partially. So here, let me see here. I don't know if the text is even readable. It's small, but your faction standing with Fadark's champions got better. King Tyrus Thex got better. Clerics of Tenair got better. Soldiers of Tenair got better. Crushbone Orcs can't possibly get any worse. So you get 4 every time you turn it in. So I think it's only 1 rep. So every 4 turn in, like this right here, that's 4 rep to all of those. So you just sit here and you just turn them in just over and over and over. You can sit here and like turn the sound off and just watch Netflix or whatever you want to do. And you just sit there and you pile them in. So I'm not going to keep showing that. We're done there. So you want to just, you know, turn it to your heart's content. So that's what I do. That's how I can vendor on the sister island. Although I found another thing that maybe I've shown or maybe I haven't. But apparently you could also... so we're going to sneak here for this guard. You just got to con him. That's like the lowest level guard in town, I think. So you can get away with walking around him pretty well. The red ones are the tough ones. So like this guy's red for sure. Oh. So I mean, oh. If you are a monk, you can just feign death and wait for him to pat by. That's definitely, you know, your easiest bet. Just feign death before you aggro them, so they'll just walk past you. Or you could sneak around. I'm a little disappointed that there's no... Why is he patting? Oh, okay. That there's no guard right here. There's supposed to be a guard here. I don't know if somebody killed the guard or something. Anyways, all right, let's skip forward when this guy starts patting away. All right, so he's patting away. If you F9 3 times, you can kind of just look around. Whoop. Wait till he's far away. F9 3 times again. And then you can just stand up. Oh. I'm still sneaking. Even after feign deathing, you're still sneaking. There's supposed to be a guard standing right here. I don't know where he is. Somebody killed him, I guess. He stands right here. So on the way back, what you do is you get like this, and you can go right behind the guard. I wanted to show that, but maybe I'll run here again on the way back, see if he's spawned or not. Whenever you zone, it's gonna stop you from sneaking. So just keep that in mind. Sometimes when you zone, there's a guard standing right here. If you're unlucky, the guard comes up with a pat, and they're just standing right there. So you always just want to look with the camera first, because the guards do pat everywhere. It looks like we're gonna get lucky with the guards. Well, this is not... Oh, there we go. Okay, so he's probably gonna come this way. Or he turned down that street. Yeah. So you can just keep an eye on the guards. For the most part, it's easy. Might be like scary your first time, but you kind of get used to the guards. There was like almost no guards. So here's a bunch. So we'll start sneaking now. That didn't work. Oh. What's over here? So we're just gonna, you know, it's like we're playing Zelda Ocarina of Time, and we're like dodging guards in Hyrule Castle or something. Okay, so we want to... Sneak is just not working. Sneak is up to 105. What is sneak max at? I thought it was like lower than that. All right, we're sneaking. So there's this guard. There's a couple of guards. Just always stay behind them. There's this guard right there. You should be able to get past this guy by going... What? Well, that's no good. So if you feign death before they hit you, you maintain your sneak. Oh, shit. I got lucky there. But, anyways. So what you can do is just go to the side of him here and get in like that. He won't see you. So how you bank is you just stand here like this. You stand on this side of the wall because there is a guard there who's not cool with you. And even if you're cool with the guards, this banker's probably not cool with you. He's going to scowl at you and he's red. So what you can do is stand here and just do the camera angle like this, and you can click on the banker so you can bank in here. Here's all my platinum from Sisters and Gargoyles, which isn't bad. Pretty good. So you do all your banking, whatever you got to do, and then you got to head back out. So am I still sneaking? You can bank and sneak at the same time? I didn't realize that. All right, so always check on your way out. So you can see the guard right there. So what you can do is come out and just go left immediately like that. Just always stay on their side. I swear he used to not see me right here, but he sees me now. Yeah, see, he didn't see me. So I'm not sure why he saw me the first time. Maybe I was just not doing a good job. But you should be able to get by without him seeing you like that. This is why this is super sus for a warrior. And the other classes have invis. But a monk has a pretty easy day. This guy's fascinated by me walking around, I guess. And so I'm just going to shadow this guard on the way out. Oh. So I'm going to go behind him. And if you do the diagonal walk, you walk faster. Kind of like when you're encumbered and you use, diagonal walk, or when you're running from mobs. You walk faster when you're sneaking if you strafe. Diagonal walk. Once again, there is a path that goes all the way right here, so you got to watch out for that guy. But that's pretty much it. Exiting the town can be a little bit of a pain, but the best thing to do is to come back the way we left. See if this guard is here. Oh, he is here. Cool. So this guard right here, this guy's red. I don't want to mess with that guy. I mean, I could right now because we could get behind him. Here, will we do it? Let's do it. Let's be crazy. So you want to stay behind this guard like that, and keep your back against the wall like that. I know it's hard to see, but you can see what we did there. And then you can get back out into the open. I'm gonna remove sneak. And you can just stay behind the guard. See if Lead Shin's out here. He's not. And that's pretty much it. So you can get in, do your banking and everything. Now the front door is right here. But I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't. Lead Shin's such a low guard. Like I said, that's the lowest level guard, so he doesn't even... The front door is right here, but I wouldn't go through the front door or the other... That guard is green to me, so that's why he doesn't see me. Obviously, if he's not green to you, don't just run around willy-nilly. Just be way more careful. Just know your audience, con your guards, know what they are. If they're red, they're gonna see you from far away. If they're blue or even white, you have some leniency. Don't go through the front doors. Go through the underground passage. It's made for evil races, but that includes Iksar, which actually surprised me when I went there for my first time on an Iksar. I was expecting them to be hostile, and they're not. So anyways, that's how you can bank on your classes. That includes anybody with invis. Just run on in there and use the wall. No guards go in the bank. At least not on here. I feel like they used to. Like, honestly, I felt like back in the day there was a guard that walked into the bank. But on this server, he walks up to the door and he turns around and walks back. I really do feel like a guard used to walk in there, but not in here. So warriors, no, I'm really not sure. I'm not really not sure how to get around it. But as a monk, you see it here, and as a caster, you have invis. Easy peasy. Last we checked in, I had just gotten through my hell level 30. As you can see here, we are about to level 32. So that is what we're working on right now. Probably gonna level in 1 or 2 kills here. Things are going smoothly. You can see I am down about 40% life, but mend is actually up right now. So we'll mend. And now we're only about down 10%. This mob should be spawning at any point. You can see my platinum is up over 1,000. I just vendored. But we are doing the same old. So you can go ahead and see here how well we handle the sisters now. Of course, they will remain dark blue until about level 34, I think. So I actually wanted to play the Necro. There we are with the big ding. We are level 32 now. Wanted to play the Necro today, but right now I have the Necro parked in the Dreadlands, and there is a monk there at the camp that I'm parked at, so I'm kind of just keeping an eye on it and waiting for them to leave, and then I'm going to log over and try to get some time in on the Necro. The Necro is in a hell level 40. And it's going to take quite some time to get through that level, but I want to work on it. So that's what we need to do. But meanwhile, we're working on the monk right now. So let's take a look. We just leveled. We're level 32. So let's just keep an eye on that. And let's kill a couple of sisters. We'll kill the rest of the rotation and see where that puts us. So we'll go ahead and kill the other sisters down here. I killed this one recently, the one that stands right here. There are the other 2 in here, which maybe... Oh, we've knocked ourselves down to apprehensively. We've been killing a lot of sisters. We've been killing 4 every 6 minutes. But we started above amiably. We started out at reveres you kindly, or kindly considers you is what it was. I haven't actually seen that one before. I know there's like ally and all that other stuff, but this one was kindly considers you. No, that one was weird. I hadn't seen it worded quite like that. But anyways, that's where we started out, and now we're down to apprehensive. So from there we'll drop down to dubious, and we'll still be okay. But if we drop below dubious, then we're going to be KOS, I believe. So we could probably get through our level here, and then we'll take another trip back. We'll have to drop off our platinum, because if we get another level here, we're going to be probably... I mean, I don't know, because I'm killing sisters that don't really drop swords, so they don't drop a ton of money. So these sisters that I'm killing are helping us level, but they're not increasing the platinum. So with that being said, we'll probably be around like maybe 1700 plat after this level. And at that point, I am going to go back to town so I can deposit that into the bank. And I do need to get flying kick still. Haven't gotten that yet. Try not to go back to town because Ocean of Tears is a bit of a pain in the butt to get out here. You can't get a port or anything. You have to take the boat to and from. I can't gate or anything, so it is a little bit of a pain to get in and out of. So I try not to go in and out too much. We are getting our skills back up since we did level right now. So offense, tail rake, dodge, double attack, two-hand blunt, that's all going up right now. Once that gets maxed out in a few kills, we're gonna feel the power level rise. And who knows, maybe next level, we'll start taking on additionally these two sisters here. But that's 4 sisters. As you can see, we are almost at 50% health, a little more than that, probably 60% here in a second. And so we can med just for a minute or two before this mob spawns. Not too much time, maybe 60 seconds, 60 to 90 seconds. But let's take a look at where the XP is after those 3 kills. We dinged on 1 kill, and then we killed 3 mobs after that. And that's where you see our XP is. So the XP is still good, in my opinion. If you added on another mob to that, it's probably a yellow every 24 minutes, I would say, ish. A yellow every 24 minutes. I mean, you can round up to 30 if you like. And so we're looking at like a 2-hour level to 2.5 hours probably, which isn't bad considering you'll make probably, you know, 700 platinum during that time, maybe 600 platinum during that time. And you could just chill and do what you want to do. For me, that's watch basketball. So really good. I've also been coining up by buying the scythe. Same old there. Nothing new there. I wonder if we have time. I did find out one thing. So there is this dwarf over here that I was killing, and if you're not cool with the elves, there's this vendor here. Now he's dubious to me, and I don't know why. This other dwarf here is threatening. And I don't want to fight him right now, but let me sneak. So if I sneak, and if we sneak into here, you can use him as a vendor. He sells backpacks, he sells bandages, and he sells shurikens. So that's a huge vendor, huge vendor. I had no idea. I wish I knew that, because when I was killing gargoyles and whatnot, I needed bandages and shurikens, and I didn't know where to get any. Now, naturally, when I was killing gargoyles, that other dwarf, the scowling one, would have been red. So I don't know if I would have been able to buy him anyways. But if you're not turning in muffins like myself, if you're not doing that whole thing, you could go to that dwarf and sell to the dwarf. I thought that dwarf was scowling, ready to attack as well. I didn't realize that dwarf, the vendor one, would be dubious. Until I looked into it and I noticed, and I was like, oh. But mend is up, so let's go ahead and hit that. This one should be spawning at any moment. There it is. It's amazing what a couple levels could do. It was only a couple levels ago where we could only kill the 2 of them. Now we're killing 4 with every once in a while, like every 4 every 4 spawns, we get that 5th one in there. But this camp's been really good to me. We're really close. I think after I get this level, I think we'll be around 5,000 plat, and I think that is enough to buy the multi-quests for the J-boots. So I gotta start looking into that. I gotta confirm that the 5,000 includes like the 3,000 or whatever you hand hasten. Not sure. So I need to confirm that. And then I need to, I guess, seek out someone to sell me the multi-quest and go through the motions to do that. I'm pretty lazy, I don't know. But that's what I want to do. This is the only one that doesn't seem to run. So that's pretty nice. I need to get real bags on this guy. I've been slacking. That's another thing that I need to buy. I want to take the shaman. Maybe I should do that today. I want to take the shaman to Lower Guck and farm the Sown Evil Eye for some bags. So it'd be cool to farm the Sown Evil Eye, get a bag just for all of my characters, one for all three. I've gone there a couple of times. Each time I've gone there, there's been somebody there. But I don't think there's always somebody there. I just, you know, unlucky that when I went, somebody was there. Now, you can only hold one of them. It's lore. So if you kill it and you get it, you need to leave and transfer it. So somebody can't, like, hold down the camp for too long. Including yourself. Alright, so there we go. And then after that, we just come back up here and wait for that next spawn. It's every 6 minutes. So we got about like one to 1.5 minutes to wait for this mob to spawn. And then we rinse and repeat. That's our XP already. So you saw us ding, and then you saw us kill 7 mobs. So we dinged, and then we killed 7 mobs. So that's 7 mobs worth of XP. And you're doing 4 mobs every 6 minutes, occasionally with a little bonus one. So really good, really fast, great platinum, especially for the level. So again, we're gonna keep on doing this, and we'll go ahead and see you on the next one.